I'm gonna break down my DM12 and show you how I clean and lube it after a weekend of playing with it. I'm sure there's a million other videos out there on YouTube showing how they do it. It's probably very similar to how I do it. Let me get the stuff I need real quick. I love this gun a lot. I mean, it shoots awesome. It's a little bigger than my Vapor, but one thing I like about it more than the Vapor is it never chops. You know, I shoot Marbleizer, RPS Premium in my Vapor, and it chops like every 100th ball, every 50th ball, it chops. This thing never chops, and it's quiet, consistent, and I've always liked dye products, so this is actually my first dye gun, and I love it, you know, really do. So first, let's take off the barrel. Dye, ultralight. It's very similar to the boomstick. That's what I'm used to. That's what I had a long time ago, was the boomstick, and I had an old stainless steel dye barrel. What? I unscrewed it too much, so now I have to put my finger through. Alright, this is the bolt, the engine, and excuse me. I'm going to look into the manual because I don't know the exact name of these parts, but I'm going to figure it out real quick. And let's see, y'all. This isn't going to be a very long video. I don't have time. But let's see here what it says. Okay, I'll take it apart, and we'll see what each part is. Okay, this, with the little magnet latch, is the sleeve, the bolt sleeve. Well, I'm sorry, this is the sleeve, and I've heard you can get this in clear plastic where you could see the bolt engine, or the bolt itself, moving in and out. That'd be really awesome. And this is the toolless rear cap. Put that over there, sleeve over there. This is the actual bolt. I think I gotta pop this O-ring off here. And this is the cylinder. This is the bolt. This is the top hat. Okay, let me get a rag. This thing's pretty greasy. I'll just use one of my son's socks here. Okay, I just take it and wipe all of the grease off, getting any dirt and debris off the bolt, checking the O-rings for bad wear. They're gonna wear kind of funny. This one wears kind of strange. I don't know if you can see that, but there's little dots, and I think it's from the what is it from? It's the rear, no, it's the front O-ring. That's going to be from the cylinder, because there's these four little things, like little notches, little grooves, and when that bolt goes in, it hits that groove, and it makes these little half moons all around this O-ring. So check that O-ring, because it wears weird, wears out funny. So I'm just going to wipe this down, getting all the old lubricants off. Okay, that was the bolt. This is the cylinder. That thing looks pretty good. There's some crud in there, but it still looks pretty decent. Okay. Looks good. Alright, cylinder's done. Now, this is the cylinder. That was the top hat. Sorry. Reading the manual, these pictures look pretty similar. Parts look similar. Alright. That's done. I'm going to wipe down the sleeve a little bit. Yep, good. Rear cap. This thing's pretty cool. I like that. I wish they would come up with a design similar to the Lux or the Vapor, and where you don't have to thread it, because sometimes you thread it too much and your bolt's left inside the gun. That's kind of annoying. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's cool, you can unscrew it by hand and pull it out, that's great. But I think the threads are a bit dated and cheaper. They seem cheap to me, because I've got a freaking Ion that, an Ion XC, it does the exact same thing. This gun was like $150 brand new. There you go. Bolts left in there. Okay, and then you got a $1,300 gun that has the same design. That's kind of crummy. I think Dye could do better. And even the DM13s are the exact same way. This is actually my son's first gun. He doesn't even play with it anymore. Anyway, yeah, that's the bolt engine. I'm going to go ahead and re-lube it and reassemble it. I'm going to use some Dye Slick Lube because I still have plenty in my kit, or not kit, in the back packaging it came with. And the packaging was pretty nice. It's got the Velcro bag deal, which is pretty nice. And you don't want to put too much on here, because it'll just end up being shot down your barrel, and your paint's gonna fly funny, and you're gonna miss your targets for the first, I don't know, 20-30 rounds or so. But that's okay, I'll just run a squeegee through it. I like to have my stuff well lubricated, but like I said, excessive amounts are just gonna end up down your barrel and you're just gonna be wasting lube. So just be mindful of that and just kind of wipe off any excess lube you got. Put this guy back. Well, let me do these parts first here. Alright. And this thing still looks pretty nice and clean. I picked this thing up through a Craigslist ad. I got a pretty sweet deal on it. It's my first Dye gun, but I've got I4s, and I've got old boomstick, and I've got a Dye jersey, Dye pants. I love Dye products. Dye's been around forever, so that says a lot. A lot of companies come and go, and Dye's still here. That's pretty amazing. And Bob Long too. I want to get a Bob Long gun because he's American made, and I have respect for that. Let's see how this goes here. I think this goes in here. Yeah. The O-ring, oops, goes back on. And that goes in there. And the sleeve goes back on, rear cap. Let me put a little bit of juice on there. And this pretty much, I think, is, you can lube this rear section pretty good, I think, because it's all going to stay in the back of the gun. I don't think that'll shoot down your barrel. I think this area is where it doesn't need to be excessive, but I like to do that. Kind of just sling it out of there. And it just shows you that this gun has been broken in pretty good. Because I know on a few other videos I've seen, they say that your bolt system will not do that when it's new. After you break it in is when it starts to be allowed to move freely like that. And even it's still pretty tight. Alright, I'm going to put that back in. And give it 2 turns. And it's done. And I got a little bit of a leak in here. I don't know why. But I do. It's like, I don't know, stuck. Whatever. I can live with it. It's small. This trigger, I love this freaking trigger. I maxed it out to the front. It feels really good. Really fucking awesome trigger. Really love that. I wish that my Vapor had a trigger like that. And I wish my Vapor didn't chop like a mother. Because it chops like crazy. I hate that. There's nothing more frustrating than lining up on a guy. You start unloading and beep, bloop, bloop, it chops 2-3 balls and your shit's all over the place. Your paint is not hitting a single fucking thing but the trees 6, 7, 8 feet around the target you're shooting at. So frustrating. And you're buying the premium shit. But that's that. I can't get my freaking Hyper 3 off. I don't know. They've designed it to where I can't break it down all the way. But that's that. I can show you the grips. I believe you pull right here. Grab this. Pull forward. And down. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Down and over. There's the inside. The motherboard. The system. And I got a recharge in there, rechargeable. They say you're not supposed to use that, but I've been using this on all my markers, and it works perfect. It lasts all day, 2 days, and then recharging is fine. So I don't know what that means by just go buy a Energizer or Duracell. Fuck that. I buy like 10 of these, and I've got one in every single one of my guns. I've never had a problem with it. So that's that. If you want to do any adjustments to the settings, you have to flip a little switch in here, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it is, I guess. And there's the board. It's just lights. And that kind of sucks too compared to my Vapor. My Vapor's got a nice OLED board. But I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Once I get my settings locked in, I really don't give a shit. I don't look at my screen ever again. That's it. I don't. Turns off. Turns on. Turn the eyes off. Thing shoots fast, and it shoots flat and straight. Love it. Love this gun. It's kind of big, but I'm a big guy, dude. I'm 6'6". It fits my hands nice. I have big ass hands. What can I say? And this is kind of tight in here, but I don't give a shit. These grips are really cool. I just kind of changed my gripping style. When I shoot the Vapor, I kind of put my finger through like that. Through that, but this is fine. This feels great. Cam lock or whatever, and then it's got an eye pipe, which is kind of cool. It's supposed to self-clean, but you see that grease in there? That's from me shooting it this weekend. It went around the eye pipe, and it's got a rubber tip, kind of like the Billy Wing bolt. But I don't remember how this goes in. I guess it goes like this. No. Orange first. Sorry. Big ass finger getting stuck in there. What the fuck? Am I retarded? I don't want to even go in at all. Okay. Orange first. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. What the fuck? I am retarded. Orange second? I don't get it? Yes, orange second, people. Sorry for that. Anyway, that's my DM12. There's like a little hook right here. Kind of goes in that little notch. And click, click. Boom. It's in place. But I love it. It's growing on me, man. At first I didn't like this big swell. I love this swell up here. That's fucking cool to me. I don't know why. I like that swell up in this little mouth. I like that a lot. But I did not like it on the Ion XE. It looks like shit, but on here it looks fucking cool. It's like you're feeding it the barrel. Eat that shit. Eat it. It's like a mouth. But yeah, that's my DM12, guys. I'm going to do a video soon on my Outcast Autococker E2. But thanks for watching. Later.